So I really had to sit down and do a lot of math when it comes to this because there have been some very significant changes for ADA over the last just over 30 days, about 5 weeks or so. And this is a really big deal when it pertains to supply shock and the next big boom in the price that many people are impatient and can't wait for. And that's fine. But I really want people to understand that we've actually had over $600 million worth of ADA supply removed in just the last 5 weeks alone. And last time something similar to this led to our surge to $3. Are we about to see this again? If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So at the time of filming this video, Ada's doing well so far. Hopefully this continues over the course of the day, but I don't want to look at the short-term move. I want to look at the bigger, longer-term move and what this kind of led to last time Ada was seeing similar moves in terms of supply. And what's interesting about this is this doesn't look like a big move in terms of ADA, but it was actually about a 200% move where ADA ran from down in this $1 range all the way up to $3, setting a new all-time high. Something we're trying to structurally set up for right now. ADA's next big surge, setting a new all-time high. And what's interesting about this is we've had a very consistent theme throughout the year, but as ADA started to get very exciting with the election of the new incoming administration, this pro crypto embrace here in the US, you guys can see that this removal of supply from exchanges basically got exacerbated. It went essentially parabolic. And actually, since November 22nd, and I'll explain why I'm referencing this in just a second. Since November 22nd, we've actually seen over $600 million in ADA removed from exchanges. What that means is we've probably seen about 2% of the total supply of ADA removed from exchanges during that time. That is a really, really big deal. Okay. And actually, ADA is getting a little rocket up its butt right now. Hopefully, this continues. But why I'm referencing the 22nd is this is the last time that ADA was, in fact, at these prices. So we have seen now being at these prices, less available supply on exchanges for people coming into the market. Now, why this is such an important thing is, as there is big flocks of new users and adoption that takes place, all they tend to tap into is liquidity that's available on exchanges. And if that liquidity isn't there, price moves faster. Okay. For those that aren't familiar with the supply shock, that's how it works. You have this limited supply and you have increasing demand. And the interesting thing that we've seen is that demand has continually been rising and supply has continued to drop. And there's eventually going to be a point where things just begin to boom and take off in a big way. Now, this isn't a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that, because understand that this isn't supply that's burned or anything like that. It's just basically moved to DeFi where there really isn't much in terms of an off ramp. Now, what's interesting about this is we saw this similar thing actually take place all the way back here in 2021 as we were going through the summer and ADA was seeing still some significant outflows, weeks of, 70 million in outflows, 70 million in outflows pretty consistently. And during that same period of time, we saw about $300 million worth of ADA removed from exchanges. And then we saw our boom from basically $1, excuse me, all the way up to $3. Now, yes, there were some removals after that. Obviously, we saw a big sell the news event that took place in terms of ADA, and that's the reason why it saw an early top. We had the launch of smart contracts on the Cardano blockchain, and unfortunately, ADA wasn't able to turn around and recover because there wasn't enough time. Okay. So unfortunately, that led us to the bear market cycle, and this got very quiet. There wasn't a whole lot of exchange flows going on. But what's interesting now is we're seeing basically this take place. This summer of 2021 move happen currently, but at a much larger scale. This is why we talk about that next surge being somewhere in that $3 to $4 range, setting a new all-time high. Because guess what? There's even less available supply than there was back there. We're at basically kind of this spot right now. Okay, in terms of excitement, in terms of optics in the crypto market, meaning that this boom that follows should in fact be even bigger. That's why I don't understand the argument where people are saying, oh yeah, ADA isn't going to set a new all-time high or can't break $4 or some of these pretty weak expectations, these pretty weak price projections. They don't make a whole lot of sense because basically the supply and the interest in ADA now really don't dictate prices being that low. Okay, now I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what's going to happen as we get into the early part of 2025, which now, guys, is just 2 days away. We are this close to getting to this next basically chapter being, or the next page being turned in the crypto market. I don't want to use that reference. the next chapter beginning in the crypto market. Okay. And it is one of big adoption. It is one of huge optics, one where you're going to see mass adoption take place. Enterprises are already showing you they're interested in crypto and blockchain tech. And the great news, again, that we talk about time and time again, is that Cardano is well prepared for this. So this is a really, really big deal. 2% of the supply being removed from exchanges is a big deal. While it may not impact price in the immediate term, because there isn't that much happening from those flowing outside the space to into the space yet, that wave is going to hit. And when it does, it's going to affect price in a very big way. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. When do you think this boom is going to happen? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? But have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.